Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. I have to switch on my... I told you about the book. Before we start with the devotional part, in the book you not only have all these 10 commandments and the topics we teach you, you have also examples from other countries of entrepreneurs. One entrepreneur in Moldova is Coffee Smile. And if you want to have a look at it on the internet and Facebook, you can see it. This is the company where we did this spaghetti. This is called, by the way, spaghetti diagram. Because you see a lot of spaghettis. If you record how people walk in a room and production, during production. So this is the place where we did this production optimization, and this is the company. And this page.
216 मा छ किताबमा तपाईको मारिएको 10 कमान्डमा त्यसरी अर्को 13 वटा 12 वटा चाहिँ केस स्टडी छ त्यसमध्येमा एउटा केस स्टडी चाहिँ यहाँ पढ्न सक्नुहुन्छ केस स्टडी केस अझै सुरु भयो कति मान्छेले काम गर्छन् अनि त्यहाँबाट कस्ता खालका उनीहरुको स्ट्र्याटेजीहरु छ एक्टिभिटीहरु अनि त्यसबाट हामी के सिक्न सक्छौं भन्ने विषयले छ तर यो केस स्टडीले हामीलाई सहायता गर्न सक्छ 216 पेजमा छ यो केस स्टडी
For you, this book is a must-read book. Who read this book? Mario. No, he wrote it. You have to read this. That's really important. And also the examples, and in the end, we have so many checklists and things. This is the things you can use for your teachings and trainings. Please use this.
And this
book you can also find in Business Manager. Do you know? It's a download. English version, German version, if you want to read, Nepali version, Vietnamese version, Russian version. So if someone asks you for the book to have a look at it in another language, you can tell them here is a PDF. You can show them. And this is very important for our seminar. And you get some information about all the topics we teach. Not all information in depth, but general information. That's why it's important to read this book. And here I will show you some pictures of this company for you. I told you it's about cakes for weddings. And this is how it looks like. They do this, all kinds of cakes. Here you see. Eastern European countries and also Switzerland. Wedding cakes look like this. There is a couple, and then everybody gets a piece of cake during the ceremony of the party, wedding party. They do this, and then they even have orders from Romania. They live in Moldova, in Stefan Vode, and they do many special cakes like here. You see, also for children. I will make a big picture here. The child's name is Bogdan, and he likes this comics, and this is for his birthday or a celebration. So this is a very interesting idea, and they are doing very well, and their business is working great. So. And all is handmade, and they have the ingredients they use are all natural. They don't use artificial ingredients. It's all natural, very healthy also. Even if it's cakes and sweet. So for me, it's a very interesting example. You see here the child how happy it looks. And they are very clever also in marketing. they have the shop and the restaurant near a school. So when there is an international scholar day or pupils day, they give one piece for free. They all come by to the bakery and to the restaurant. Everybody gets something for free. So that's very clever. So they gain new clients for the future. So this interesting example, as well as the other examples in this book also of entrepreneurs from Romania, Vietnam, Moldova, and other countries. Also Switzerland. Yeah. So now today we will talk not only but specifically about time management. One of the parts of this seminar is we talk about financial management, but we have additional topics, time management and resource management. And we will start with a text from the Bible. It's in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 to 15.
उपदेशकको 3 अध्यायको 1 देखि 15 सम्मको टपिक यहाँनिर आज बाइबल खण्डबाट
And you can read it, please.
यो उपदेशक 3 को 1 देखि 15 सम्म म पढ्ने छु, हेर्न सुन्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यो चाहिँ प्रत्येक कुराको लागि समय छ भनेर लेखेको छ। सबै कुराको लागि समय छ र आकाश मुनि सबै क्रियाकलापको बेला छ। जन्मनी एउटा समय छ र मर्नी एउटा समय, रोप्ने एउटा समय छ र उखल्ने एउटा समय, मार्ने एउटा समय छ र निको पार्ने एउटा समय, भत्काउने एउटा समय छ र बनाउने एउटा समय, रुनी एउटा समय छ र हाँस्ने एउटा समय, शोक गर्ने एउटा समय छ र नाच्ने एउटा समय, ढुङ्गा छोड्ने एउटा समय छ र ती बटुल्ने एउटा समय, अँगाल्ने एउटा समय छ र अलग गर्ने रहने एउटा समय छ, खोज्ने एउटा समय छ, छोडिदिने एउटा समय, राख्ने एउटा समय छ, पाल्ने एउटा समय, च्यात्ने एउटा समय छ, मर्मत गर्ने एउटा समय, चुप लाग्ने एउटा समय छ र बोल्ने एउटा समय, प्रेम गर्ने एउटा समय छ, घृणा गर्ने एउटा समय, युद्ध गर्ने एउटा समय छ र मेलमिलाप गर्ने एउटा समय। काम गर्नेले आफ्नो परिश्रमबाट के लाभ पाउँछ र? 10 मा परमेश्वरले मानिसहरूमाथि राखिदिनु भएको भार मैले देखेको छु। उहाँले हरेक कुरालाई आफ्नो समयमा सुन्दर बनाउनु भएको छ। उहाँले मानिसको हृदयमा अनन्तता पनि राखिदिनु भएको छ। तापनि तिनीहरूले परमेश्वरले आदिदेखि अन्त्यसम्म के गर्नु भएको छ त्यसको गहिराईलाई बुझ्न सक्दैन। म जान्दछु कि मानिसको निम्ति आफू जीवित रहँदा आनन्दित हुनु र असल गर्नु भन्दा अरु असल कुरो केही छैन। परमेश्वरको दान यही हो कि हरेक मानिसले खाओस् र पियोस् र आफ्नो सारा परिश्रममा सन्तुष्ट रहोस्। मलाई थाहा छ कि परमेश्वरले जे गर्नुहुन्छ त्यो सधैँभरि नै रहिरहन्छ, त्यसमा केही थप्न वा घटाउन सकिँदैन। मानिसहरूले उहाँलाई श्रद्धा गरून् भने परमेश्वरले यसो गर्नुभयो। 15 मा जे छ त्यो अघिदेखि नै थियो, जे हुनेछ त्यो पहिलेदेखि नै थियो। परमेश्वरले भूतकालमा भएका कुराहरूको हर हिसाब लिनुहुन्छ।
Thank you very much. I had to check if you already finished with your verse 20 already. So this is a very interesting topic we talk here, written in Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Everything has its time.
सबै कुराको लागि समय छ।
That's a very important lesson for every life.
हरेक जीवनको लागि यो महत्त्वपूर्ण पाठ हो।
We have 3 sons.
हाम्रो 3टा छोराहरू छन्।
The youngest is David.
कान्छो चाहिँ
David Sean.
David Sean Tanhammer.
Then Benjamin, the middle.
बीचको Benjamin,
The son of happiness.
son of happiness.
And Lucas, the oldest.
लुका चाहिँ जेठो छोरो।
And the youngest, sometimes he says, I want to be older and taller than I am. And it feels like very small.
कान्छोले के भन्छ,
Tiny.
सानो भएँ छोटो भएँ म चाहिँ अलिक अल्गो म हुन चाहन्छु छिट्टै बढ्न चाहन्छु भनेर भन्छ
So sometimes he's not happy to be very small. If there is a picture, he told me when he was younger, he always did like this. To be at the same height as the brothers. Because he wanted to be as tall as they are.
सानो भए ठुलो हुन चाहन्थे प्रतियोगिता प्राइज यस्तो पिटाउ चालेर बस्न चाहन्थे
He is in grade 7 now.
7 कक्षामा पढ्छ अहिले
But he wants to be in grade 8 or 9.
उसलाई 7 जना छिट्टै 8 मा अथवा 9 मा पुगेको छ
So that's very typical for us human beings. When we are young, we think, when I'm 20, then, wow, then it's then I can do whatever I want. Some young people think.
यो मानवको एउटा सोच हो हामी सानो ठुलो भइदियो हुन्थ्यो म 20 वर्ष भइदियो यस्तो भइदियो हुन्थ्यो भनेर हामी जहिले त्यो चाहना गर्छ
And if you're 6 years old, you think, people with 10 years are so big and they know everything.
6 वर्षको बच्चाले 10 वर्ष भए उसलाई सबै 10 वर्ष सबै थाहा छ अब ठुलो छ अल्गो छ उसलाई सबै थाहा छ भनेर त्यो अपेक्षा हुन्छ
So we want to be in another age, in another time, another place. But the Bible tells us everything and it's
हामीलाई चाहिँ अर्कै परिवर्तन भयो भने अर्कै ठाउँमा पुग्यो हुन्थ्यो यस्तो भइदियो हुन्थ्यो भन्ने हामी चाहन्छौँ तर बाइबलले भन्छ सबै कुराको आफ्नो समय छ
And the older people sometimes, if they are 50 years old,
अब फेरि बुढाहरू जब 50 वर्ष बढ्न थाले नि अलिक बुढा
like me,
म जस्तै
they think, when I could go back to my young ages, that would be nice.
जवानै उनीहरूले जवान भएको चाहन्छन् पहिला म जवान जस्तो थिएँ जवान
Go to
बन्न
the
चाहन्छु
kindergarten and play the whole day.
अब स्कुलमा गएर त्यही बच्चाहरूसँग खेल्न पाए कस्तो मजा आउँथ्यो त्यो खोज्छन्
That was a beautiful and very nice time.
स्कुलको समय के रमाइलो थियो भने उसलाई त्यो चाहना हुन्छ
The Bible says again, everything has its time.
बाइबल भन्छ तर होइन सबै कुराको आफ्नो समय
To
छ
be young has its time.
जवान हुनु पनि समय
To be
छ
single.
एक्लो हुनु पनि समय
To
छ
be married.
बिहे गरेको पनि समय छ
To start things.
प्रेम सुरु गर्ने समय
To
छ
finish things.
कुनै कुरा सकाउने समय छ
Everything has its time.
हरेक कुराको आफ्नो समय छ
And we have to accept the time we are in today.
तर हामी जुन समयमा जान्छौँ त्यसलाई हामीले स्वीकार
Don't live in
गर्नुपर्छ
the past.
हिजो यस्तो हुन्थ्यो त्यहाँ यस्तो भएन भनेर हिजोको कुरालाई हामी नबाँचौँ
Don't live in the future.
भविष्यको लागि पनि हामी भविष्यमा जिउन नखोजौँ
Live now.
अहिले जिउनुहोस् अहिलेको समयमा
That's not easy.
कसरी यो सजिलो छैन
Because now is very short time.
अहिले चाहिँ एकछिन गइहाल्छ अहिले त एकछिन जस्तो
It's
गइहाल्छ
like the edge. Past, future, and here, in the edge here, like a mountain. Here is now.
त्रिभुजको टुप्पो जस्तो हिजोको पनि लामो कुरा छ भोलि पनि लामो तर अहिले त एकछिन गइहाल्छ अहिलेको कुरा छ
And the now I said before already passed.
अहिले हिजो भन्दाखेरि हिजो कुरा सब बितिसक्यो
In the Bible, in the Greek language, there are two words for time.
बाइबलमा चाहिँ यो समयलाई ग्रिक भाषामा दुईटा शब्द प्रयोग गरेको छ
One word is chronos.
एउटा शब्द चाहिँ क्रोनोस
This is the time you can measure. Seconds, hours, days, and so on. Milliseconds, and so on.
जसलाई चाहिँ त्यो समय जसलाई हामी नाप्न सक्छौँ 1 घण्टा 1 मिनेट 1 सेकेन्ड 1 दिन
You can calculate with this time.
त्यो समयलाई हामी एउटा हिसाब गर्न सक्छौँ
This is chronos.
त्यसको अर्थ चाहिँ क्रोनोस
And one thing is very just all over the world for everybody. One day has 24 hours for everybody.
अर्को कुरा सबैलाई नै समान हुने त्यो चाहिँ एक दिनमा 24 घण्टा
Nobody has 25 hours.
संसारको कुनै पनि मानिसलाई 25 घण्टा छैन
24 hours and every hour has 60 minutes and every minute 60 seconds.
सबैजनालाई 24 घण्टै छ हरेक
So
घण्टा
this system is very just.
यो चाहिँ
Everybody.
सबैको लागि
So another word for time in Greek language is kairos.
अर्को शब्द चाहिँ ग्रीक भाषामा प्रयोग गर्छ काइरोस
Kairos means the right time.
काइरोसको अर्थ चाहिँ समय सही
Time was fulfilled and then this happened.
समयलाई सही कामले भरिएको ताकि त्यसले त्यस्तो कुरा हुन गयो
So that means the time is not always right for things to do.
समय कहिले जहिले ठिक ठिक समयको लागि ठिक कामको लागि कसरी त्यो उचित समय महत्त्वपूर्ण छ।
Sometimes we are very impatient as human beings.
हामी कहिलेकाहीँ हामी मानवता चाहिँ एकदमै अधैर्य हुन्छ, धैर्य हुनै सक्दैन, एकदमै हामीलाई धैर्यता सक्दैन, पर्खन सक्दैन।
Good things need time.
कहिले राम्रो कुरा हुनलाई पर्खनु नै पर्छ, समय लाग्छ।
Sometimes we are also impatient with ourselves.
त्यो पर्खने कुरामा कहिलेकाहीँ हामी एकदमै धैर्य हुन सक्दैन, आफैसँग नै हामी कहिलेकाहीँ पर्खनलाई ढिक्क लाग्न सक्छ।
We want to change our character in one day.
कहिलेकाहीँ हाम्रो चरित्र हाम्रो
We want to change relationships in one day.
एकै दिनमा परिवर्तन गर्न चाहन्छौँ, हाम्रो सम्बन्धलाई एकै दिनमा राम्रो बनाउन खोज्छौँ,
But that's not possible.
तर त्यो कहिले पनि सम्भव छैन।
It needs time. And sometimes the time is right and sometimes not.
त्यसको लागि समय चाहिन्छ, कहिलेकाहीँ समय ठिक हुन्छ, कहिलेकाहीँ
Maybe
ठिक हुन्छ।
you have a big fight with another person,
कहिले एउटा व्यक्तिसँग ठुलो झगडा पर्यो,
like this.
हानाहान झगडा पर्यो,
Very difficult.
एकदमै नराम्रो प्रकारले झगडा पर्यो,
And you are ready to reconcile and to say sorry.
अनि तपाईँ तयार हुनुहुन्छ मलाई माफ गर्नुहोस् भनेर।
What about the other person?
तर अर्को व्यक्तिलाई चाहिँ कस्तो लाग्यो?
She or he is not ready.
तर ऊ चाहिँ त्यसको लागि मिलाप गर्नलाई तयार नहुन्छ।
And you can talk to this person
तपाईँ गएर कुरा गर्नुहोस् त्यो व्यक्तिसँग
and say, we should talk about this and make peace.
अनि होइन हामी यो कुरा मिलाउनै पर्यो, बस्नु हामी मेला गरौँ भनेर तपाईँले बल
And
गर्नुहुन्छ।
the other person says, no.
तर अर्कोले भन्छ होइन सम्भव नै छैन,
First you have to suffer.
तिमीलाई यो त्यत्रो भोग्नु गरेर चाहिँ पहिला यसको भोग्न तिमी पहिला अझै भोग्नु पाइन्छ।
So that means time is not right for this. Although we suffer, although it's very difficult for us, and we are ready to make peace, sometimes it's not possible. Because you always need two to make peace.
समय ठिक नहुन सक्छ, इच्छा त छ मिलाउँ, तर अर्को तयार नहुँदाखेरि त्यो समय अझै उचित नभएको हुन्छ।
So everything has its time. Sometimes you have to wait.
सबै कुराको आफ्नो समय छ, कहिलेकाहीँ पर्खनुपर्छ।
And if you try to make it in the wrong time, it's not possible. You will not be successful. You can do whatever you want, it's not possible.
यदि समय चाहिँ मिलेको छैन भने जति कडा परिश्रम गर्दा पनि कसरी।
And this is hard to accept for us human beings.
अनि हामी मानवलाई यो कुरा स्वीकार गर्न गाह्रो छ।
This is the experience of many people around the world. If time is right, then you can do it.
त्यो संसारको अनुभव छ, ठिक समय आयो भने चाहिँ त्यसले सही काम गर्छ।
But sometimes you have open doors.
कहिले जतासुकै ढोकाहरूमा घर खोलेको हुन्छ।
We have a project in Moldova where we feed and support children.
हामी मोल्दोभामा चाहिँ हाम्रो एउटा परियोजना छ जहाँ चाहिँ हामीले बालबच्चाहरूलाई
We
खुवाउँछौँ।
started with this project, and one day I was reading in the Bible that if God opens the door, nobody can close it.
Amen.
अनि यसमा त्यो काम गर्दै थिएँ अनि मैले बाइबल पढ्दै थिएँ, बाइबलबाट एउटा पद आएको त्यो चाहिँ यदि परमेश्वरले नै ढोका खोल्नु भयो भने कसैले पनि बन्द गर्न सक्दैन।
I went to the former CEO of COM.
अनि कमको पहिलाको सिइओ जो थियो उहाँ कहाँ गएँ म।
This is not every day I do this, but this was 4 years ago. I told him, for this project, this is the message from God. If He opens the door, nobody can close it.
अनि त्यसपछि मैले गएर सिइओसँग कुरा गरेँ, हाम्रो यो परियोजनाको लागि चाहिँ परमेश्वरबाट यो सन्देश छ, यदि उहाँले खोल्नु भयो भने कसैले
In
बन्द
this
गर्न
project, because it was like right, everything went until today very smoothly.
त्यो दिनदेखि लिएर अहिलेसम्म त्यो परियोजना सुरु भयो, एकदमै सहज प्रकारले त्यो अगाडि बढिरहेको छ।
We have now in Moldova over 90 day centers for children, where they get support once a week, 2 times, 3 times, or 5 times a week, depending on the place.
अहिले त्यो 90 ठाउँमा चाहिँ हामीले बालबच्चालाई सहायता गरिरहेका छौँ।
We continue growing.
धेरै
I'm
वृद्धि
so
भइरहेको छ।
happy. I'm so happy
म त्यसमा एकदम खुसी छु।
to support children, and these are children where parents are abroad. Very often, both parents are abroad. They are totally alone with grandparents, or totally alone. Some of children in the age of 10 years are in a house, nobody's there.
त्यस्तो बच्चा बुबाआमा नै विदेशमा गएका छन्, बाहिर छन्, घरमा कोही पनि छैन।
And exactly for these children, we take care.
त्यस्तो खालको बच्चालाई हामीले चाहिँ दिनभरि सिकाउने खानपिन।
If time is right, we have open doors.
समय आएपछि ढोकाहरू खोल्छन्।
But sometimes you have to wait 5 years.
कहिलेकाहीँ 5 वर्ष नै पर्खिनु पर्ने
It's very hard for us.
हुन्छ, जुन चाहिँ एकदमै कठिन हुन्छ।
If people want to start a business, they struggle sometimes because time is not right. They have to learn things before, and then suddenly it works.
कहिले व्यवसाय सुरु गर्न मन लाग्छ, तर
Very
लचकसित हुँदैन, कठोर समय आउँछ। तर जब सुरु हुन्छ
So this is the meaning and also how it works with time. Sometimes it's right. Everything has its time.
सबै कुराको आफ्नो समय छ।
If we talk about the project,
कुनै परियोजना कुरा गर्ने हो भने
we start the project,
हामी सुरु गर्छौँ,
and the typical thing of a project, we finish the project.
एउटा समय आउँछ हामीले परियोजना पुरा पनि गर्छौँ।
Everybody's happy when you start a project.
कुनै नयाँ सुरु गर्दा सबैजना परियोजना सुरु खुसी हुन्छ सबैजना।
Everybody's sad when you finish.
सक्यो अब परियोजना बन्द भएपछि सबैजना
This is the beginning and the end.
यो चाहिँ सुरु र त्यसको समाप्ति हो, अन्त्य।
But we say if we finish a project, we want to have local people who do it. It's not finished in the sense of we destroy the project, but it goes on with local people.
केही सुरु भयो परियोजना तर त्यो चाहिँ त्यसको जिम्मेवारी हस्तान्तरण अरूमा पर्ला तर त्यो लगातार गरिरहनु पर्ने हुन्छ।
Bible says also there are times where you are happy.
खुसी हुने समय छ।
There are times where you are sad.
निराश हुने पनि समय छ।
There are times when you plan something and then you take out something.
रोप्ने समय छ, कटनी गर्ने समय छ।
And all in all, what is God put in our heart is to ask for what is eternal in our heart here. We are looking for the things who remain.
प्राय मान्छेले चाहिँ अलि रहिरहने कुरा केही खोजिराखेकै हुन्छ त्यसमा।
We are longing for the eternal love.
हामीलाई चाहिँ कुनै यस्तो प्रेम पनि एकदमै अनन्तसम्म लामो प्रेम त्यो एउटा खोजिराखेको हुन्छ।
Unconditional love.
कुनै सीमा विहीनको एकदमै शर्त रहितको प्रेम
Is
खोजिरहेको
this
छ।
existing in this world?
के यो संसारमा सम्भव छ त्यस्तो खोज्न त खोज्छ धेरै तर त्यो सम्भव छ।
We long for it.
यस्तो खालको हामी खोज्छौँ जो सधैँ रहिरहोस् न भन्ने।
Eternal love.
नछुटियोस् न अनन्तसम्म
What
रहिरहोस् न।
is remaining after my life?
मेरो जीवन सकेपछि के चाहिँ
This is our questions.
एउटा
What
प्रश्न
is hope?
अब के बाँकी रहन्छ आशा के छ?
Everything which is eternal is in our heart.
त्यो जो अनन्तसम्मको त्यो एउटा खोज र त्यो चाहना चाहिँ हाम्रो हृदयमा हुन्छ।
And all other things have its time.
अरू सबै कुराको चाहिँ आफ्नो समय छ।
And they say to look for things and to find.
तर खोज्ने समय छ, भेटाउने पनि समय छ।
Look and find. And it is also for couples, it's also interesting to hug and to say goodbye.
खोज्ने समय छ, भेटाउने समय छ, श्रीमान श्रीमतीलाई अङ्गाला मार्ने पनि समय छ, अङ्गालाबाट बाई बाई गर्ने पनि समय छ।
You build up a house, and in 100 years you destroy it. You build a new house.
बनाउने पनि समय छ, घर बन्छ, तर फेरि 100 वर्ष लाग्ला, त्यो फेरि भत्केर पनि जान्छ।
What other things do you think have you see the time? What comes into your mind?
अरू के आछ तपाईँको मनमा समय भनेर केही हुने अनि सक्ने?
लगानी गर्ने समय छ, कमाउने समय छ, रेस्ट गर्ने समय छ।
Investing time, returning time, planting समय छ, reaping को समय छ. Plant and reaping also can say.
Plan, yeah. Invest, disinvest.
Invest को समय छ, लगानी गर्ने समय छ.
Or you consume things. Yeah.
अरू के हुन्छ? Growth time is, I mean, no more growth.
Yeah.
Stop the growth.
Stop growing, yeah. I stopped growing. I'd rather get smaller.
Or time for saturation and liquidation.
Time for saturations and time for recession.
Yes.
I know.
What was very interesting for me to watch a company grow and come to the end.
एउटा कम्पनी सुरु भएर बढ्छ एकचोटि समाप्ति पनि।
My grandfather started the business. It was around the Second World War, 1940. Gold and silversmith he was. Started the business in Switzerland.
मेरो बाजेले स्विट्जरल्यान्ड बिजनेस सुरु गर्नुभयो दोस्रो विश्वयुद्धमा।
And 2017, the company was closed.
2017 मा आएर त्यो कम्पनी नै समाप्ति बन्द भयो।
So my grandfather started, and it grows, and then my father and my uncle closed the shop when they were 75.
मेरो बुबा र अङ्कल चाहिँ मेरो 75 वर्षदेखि भएपछि बाजेले सुरु गरेको व्यवसायलाई मैले अनि
So this was like the end of the company. Everything has its time.
सबै कुराको आफ्नो समय छ। यो चाहिँ एउटा काम थियो।
The start, the growth, consolidation, and the end, liquidation.
वृद्धि हुन्छ, फैलिन्छ, बिस्तारै घट्छ र फेरि अन्त्य हुन्छ।
So my father sold everything of the company. There's nothing anymore. No house, no room about this company, no tools, everything was sold. And he said, now my work life with 75 is finished. That's also a part of life. We don't build a company for eternity. A beginning and an end very often. Or you sell it, or it goes in other hands, whatever. And what can we do? This is very annoying. If we always look like our life is constantly looking, finding, building, destroy, invested, plan, shrink, grow. All the time this moving and development and changes. What can we do in this changing environment? What does the Bible say?
अब यसो हेर्दाखेरि के देख्यौँ त हाम्रो समय सामने हेर्दाखेरि हेर्ने, खोज्ने, भेट्टाउने, बनाउने, भत्काउने, रोप्ने अनि त्यसपछि कटनी गर्ने, मिलाप फेरि के भन्छ छुटिने यसो गर्दै गर्दाखेरि के लाग्छ भन्दा सबै के हो भेट्दै भयो फेरि भन्छ यो हुँदै गर्दाखेरि के कस्तो लाग्छ
One day in the week rest.
हप्ताको एक दिन चाहिँ हामीले
Talk and to think about this.
विश्राम लिएर
What do you call this?
बीचको कुरालाई सोच्नुपर्छ ध्यान दिनुपर्छ
Shabbat. Shabbat is another word for making a break.
यसलाई चाहिँ सबात भने सबात भने चाहिँ एउटा मान्छेले फुर्सद
Here is Saturday for you. I don't know which day for you it is especially, but we need after 6 days of working 1 day off.
नेपालमा चाहिँ शनिबार छ 6 दिन परिश्रम गरेर सबै वरिपरि कुरा गरेपछि एक दिनको बीचको एकदमै बसेर त्यसमा
And it's something which helps you to think about the eternal things, to correct the compass of your life, to think what is the vision of my life, where do I go to with my life, with the family, with business. It's a day of rest.
त्यो विश्रामको दिनमा चाहिँ हाम्रो जीवनको एउटा दिशा निर्देशन कम्पासलाई चाहिँ ठीक ट्र्याकमा मेरो जीवन मेरो परिवारको जीवनलाई के ट्र्याक गर्ने समय हुन सक्छ देखौ
Is this boring?
यसलाई हामी एउटा बोरिङ दिक्क रूपमा लिन्छौँ र हुन सक्छ नि त
Can business people rest 1 day?
के व्यवसायिक